first of all, how much is tomorrow a must-not-lose game with the group being so tight? And secondly, you've yet to score this year in the competition, so how much with your goal record in it of almost a goal a game are you itching to get on the mark tomorrow?
Yeah, for sure. It's a really important game tomorrow. Big stage in the group, obviously 2 home games coming up. And yeah, we spoke about how important it is to win and really kind of put our stamp in this group. So, of course, from a personal point of view, I want to score in every game, and I'll be trying my best to do that to help the team. And yeah, it's been a few games in the group, and I've been disappointed not to get on the score sheet. So I'm hoping tomorrow night I can turn that around.
Matt, did you want to ask?
Hello, Harry.
Hi.
Every time you go down injured, I think the whole country winces now with 40 days from the World Cup. Can you give us a little insight into how you're feeling about that and how much of a presence that has on your mind when you go out and get kicked?
Yeah, I think I mentioned it before on the international camp. You know, I feel like whenever you think about injuries, whenever you think about getting injured, it almost has the wrong effect. You know, I go into every game trying to give 120% for the team, and that's just the way football is. You know, sometimes you can be unfortunate and pick up injuries. I think from my point of view, I do a lot of stuff, not just at the club but away from the club, to make sure I recover well and put myself in the best physical condition I can to not get injured. But of course, we know in football anything can happen. So, but it doesn't change the way I play or the way I think. I think that would be wrong to do that. I go into every game trying to give my best for the team and the club, and try and focus on that.
David?
Hi, Eric, Davide here. How much do you think Tottenham has changed since Antonio arrived?
Yeah, I think it's changed a lot. I think, you know, we've really tried to change the mentality of the club, not just the players, the whole club in general, and I think we've had a good impact on that. We still have room to improve, for sure, in all departments. But look, Antonio's a top coach. I feel like we've worked a lot tactically and physically, and yeah, really growing into mature players. But the bottom line is we have to prove that on the pitch, and we have to show that in games like tomorrow night when the pressure's on. We have to be able to perform under those circumstances, and that's what we're looking to do.
Okay.
Harry Kane, Christoph Michel, Germany, Sport 1. Hello from Germany. My first question is, you had really intense duels last week against Makoto Hasebe, and Makoto Hasebe was celebrated in Germany all the night long. Do you prepare specially for the duels against him again? He's 38 years old and still in incredible shape.
Yeah, no, full credit to him. You know, to be 38 and still playing Champions League football is great credit to him and his professionalism. Yeah, it'll be another tough battle, I think. Whenever you play Champions League games, you come up against top defenders, and that's a challenge for me to try and score and to try and help the team in any way possible. So, for sure, it was a good battle last week. I feel like we definitely had opportunities to score, and on another night we should have done better. So, we'll take those good feelings into tomorrow, and hopefully we can take our chances when they come.
Question for German press. Your name is linked often with Bayern Munich the last weeks, and is this also a proof for your very good performance the last years that you're linked with one of the best teams in the world and the best team in Germany?
Yeah, look, I'm focused on Tottenham Hotspur and trying to do my best for us, for sure. Bayern are a top club, but yeah, all my concentration is on Tottenham and trying to win tomorrow night.
Dan?
Harry, just to follow up on Matt's question about the World Cup, this is such a unique situation this season, and you know, Qatar could be the pinnacle of your career and you know many players' careers. Can you just talk about you know how strange and kind of challenging it is to juggle that, you know, knowing it's just around the corner, but still playing high intensity club football, you know, every few days? You know, how are you doing that?
Yeah, it's gonna be strange. Personally, I'm trying to just put it into the back of my mind and concentrate on Tottenham, because that's all we can do. We have a game every 3-4 days, and it's going to be strange in terms of, you know, we have such a hectic schedule. We're going to be playing, and normally you have a 6-week build up to a major tournament. Now we're going to have 1 week to switch our minds onto that feeling, switch our minds into the biggest tournament in football. So that's going to be probably the most difficult thing. But I think we do so much preparation here, and we work so hard towards each game that we play for our club. the World Cup isn't something that I'm really thinking about. So yeah, like I said, I try and just concentrate one game at a time and do my best, and that's what I'll continue to do.
Dave, please.
Harry, it was really interesting to see your mental health campaign launch yesterday, and specifically you going back to when you were 8 years old and the Arsenal thing. I mean, I know it's a long time ago, but is that still in your mind? Is this one of the many things that still motivates you? Proving people wrong. I just feel like you're constantly trying to do that.
Yeah, I think it's always been part of my personality to prove people wrong, and I think when you look back at my career and going out on loan and the things I had to achieve to get to where I am now, for sure, that's part of my identity. So no, I think it's a really important message for any young boys or girls wanting to become footballers or anything in life. You know, there's going to be knocks along the way, there's going to be ups and downs, but it's about how you cope with that and keep working and keep moving forward. And but for sure, yeah, I think my personality is to prove not just people wrong, but prove to myself that I can be the best that I know I can be.
Okay, we've got time for 3 more. We'll go this gentleman, Matt, and then finish with Paul, please.
Hi, Harry. It's Boris from Antenna 5, North Macedonia. I've got a question about the group first UEFA Euro 2024. You played in Macedonia. You scored there in the pandemic. I don't know if you remember the place. And you'll be playing Antonio's Italy again in the group, if I can take you a bit further from the World Cup. Did you have a look at the draw, or you didn't have time for that?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I didn't actually watch the draw, but obviously see who we got. I mean, Euro 2024 seems a million miles away at the moment. So yeah, for sure, any qualifying campaigns is tough. This will be no different. You know, I feel like international teams are getting better and better every year, no matter who they are. So yeah, look, we've got a World Cup to play first, and then concentrations will turn to that European qualifying. So yeah, I'll look forward to that once it comes.
Matt?
Harry, any other season, 8 goals in the Premier League so far, we'd all be saying how bang on form Harry Kane is. But everyone's talking about some other fella up at Man City at the minute. Does it take some of the pressure off you? And given how Haaland's doing in the Premier League and the Champions League, are you glad he's not going to the World Cup?
No, look, I think I've spoke before. I'm not someone who likes to think about other players too much or talk about other players too much. Obviously, he's had a fantastic start to the season, and full credit to him. But yeah, it's nothing I can control. So I'm concentrating on what I can do and helping the team in any way possible. And obviously, it's been going well so far in the Premier League. I want to try and score a few more goals in the Champions League for sure. But yeah, look. People are talking about him, and rightly so, because he's had a fantastic start. But yeah, we've got a long way to go, and there's a lot of games coming up. So I'm just concentrating on what I can do.
Final question, please, Paul.
Hi, Harry. Harry, FIFA is yet to make a decision on this One Love captain's armband for the World Cup. Have you any general thoughts on that? Will you be happy to wear it if it is banned?
I think it's a question that's hard to answer right now. We've decided that we want to wear it, and that's kind of our thought process going forward. Yeah, look, it'll be down to FIFA, and I'm sure the FA, they'll be in contact with them. I haven't heard anything personally yet. So at the moment, we're online to wear it. So if anything changes, we'll cross that bridge when it comes.
Thanks very much. Thanks, Harry.
Thank you.